also, we're going to tell you about a new program out there that just might help you stay in your home if you're facing a short sale or foreclosure situation. We'll talk more about that next. Well, Ryan, we all know the story. Foreclosures and short sales hit the Valley harder than anywhere else in the country. But what if you are one of the many people out there who tried the short sale route? Maybe it didn't work for you. Well, with us this morning is realtor David Dietzig joining us now, and he has started a company called Housing Angels. Thanks for being here this morning, David.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Housing Angels, saving the day is how I see this. And I think in a lot of minds, people are saying, if I only had an investor to buy my house and I could rent back from them, that's virtually what this program is.
That's exactly what we do. We have a group of investors that are buying the houses back from the people. Then the homeowner gets an opportunity, excuse me, to purchase a property back from the investor over a 3-year period.
Now, you have to have a lot of folks working with you in terms of the banks, the investor, the homeowner. How does this all work out? You guys are serving as a middleman?
There's a lot of moving parts, and how we kind of got into it. We are short sale experts. My company is short sale experts. We're also property managers.
Okay.
We also have a group of investors, so we kind of put the whole group together. And what did the investors want? They wanted great tenants. Who's the best tenant? Somebody that wants to buy the property back, and then they don't have to do any repairs either.
Okay. Now talk about how this works then. If someone is sitting out there going, okay, I'm in that situation with my house right now, would love to stay in, what would qualify me?
Okay, the first thing is to go to housingangels.com, and there's a form there to see if you qualify. Second of all, I'll just give you a real life scenario. We had a gentleman owed $357,000 on his house. The Housing Angel came in and bought the house for $110,000. They get to rent the property back at 1.1% of whatever the purchase price is. Okay. So that would be $1,210. Then they have the opportunity to purchase the property back, and that's at 10% per year compounded. So if they bought it back in the first year, they would buy that property back for about $121,000. More than likely, they're going to buy it back in year 2 to 3, which would be $147,000 or $144,000. That's a principal reduction of $210,000, real life principal reduction. Now, on top of that, the person's payment was $3,000.
Wow.
Now his payment's $1,200. Now let's say if he buys that, on the 35th month. How much did he save there? Another $63,000. So it's pretty amazing.
You obviously have done the math and figuring this out and helping a lot of folks already save thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. What about the investor themselves? What kind of return are they seeing?
Well, they look at it's a great return. It's about a 48.3% return on their investment if it goes in the second or third year, and that's what the mortgage companies and the creditors are telling us. You know, 2 years and a day. If they do the short sale and avoid the foreclosure, they can be back in the car. Actually, some of the first people we were doing short sales for, it's kind of neat. We have them back in the car right now, and we're finding them a home again.
Wow. How are the short sales going? Are banks working? Are you seeing banks work more or less? How quickly is it moving
Well, it used
along?
to take about 8 to 12 months. I think it should be called a long sale, not a short sale.
Yeah, there's nothing short about that.
Now it's taking about 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months for the average.
Average.
And
some go quicker. I mean, we've had one go as fast as 45 days.
Wow, okay.
Sometimes they still are taking up to 6 months to get them through.
Are any particular banks working with companies more and homeowners more? Are you seeing like maybe some of the big names working more, or is it the smaller name banks?
They're trying to get better. I mean, the big banks are just trying to get better. Obviously, this problem is much bigger than they could have ever thought it would be. So they keep adding staff, and they keep making, the process just keeps getting better. And I'm anticipating that it'll be a 60-day process eventually, maybe over the next year or so.
Okay, and how about in terms of a second? If folks have a second on their home, how does that affect the situation?
It definitely affects it. There's a lot of moving parts. We have to negotiate off the first, then we have to negotiate the second. Sometimes there's a third lien on there even. So it all depends. Is it a hard money, or was it a purchase money loan? Is it a loan that they used as their credit line? All those different factors definitely make a difference, and on how long it takes also.
And then last but not least, let me ask you this, David. What does a homeowner need to really consider if this is the right route for them?
Like I said, they need to go on to the housingangels.com, fill out that form. We'll see if we can help them, and we'll just advise them what's the best thing for them. It might not be the best thing for them. In most cases, it is.
Okay. David, thank you so much for shedding light on the Housing Angels and what you guys do there. If you are interested in learning more about the program, just go to azfamily.com. We have it all there. Ryan?